Hi, I'm Jennifer McCormick. Welcome to my quick primer on building critical thinking skills with generative AI. Let's start by defining two key terms, critical thinking and generative AI. According to the Critical Thinking Consortium, critical thinking involves thinking through problematic situations about what to believe or how to act, where the thinker makes reasoned judgments that embody the qualities of a competent thinker. If you didn't already know what generative AI is, it can be defined as artificial intelligence capable of generating text, images, or other data using generative models like ChatGPT, Perplexity, DALL-E, or Midjourney, often in response to prompts. I likely don't have to tell you how busy we teachers are doing the work that doesn't allow us to actually interact with our students. McKinsey and Company's study on how artificial intelligence will impact K-12 teachers clearly shows that 51% of the average of 50 hours we give of our time to our profession is eroded by non-instructional activities. That's a lot. So what happens when we allow technology to take on more of the doing? Well, the data McKinsey and Company gathered shows we have the potential to take back 20 to 30% of our time for the thinking and teaching. In May of 2023, Common Sense Media released the results of their poll of students aged 12 to 18 and their parents. What they found was that while both groups felt optimistic about the potential of AI, they also saw the potential for serious downsides. We can see that students are using AI in their learning. We can also see that students and their parents do have concerns about what AI usage in learning can do, like creating an overdependence on AI usage and increasing ethical issues. To combat this, both students and parents want to see rules and safeguards in place. So let's recap. We know that students and parents see the possibilities for boosting learning with the use of AI. But we know that they are concerned about the potential for extraordinary downsides of AI, and so want reliable resources and clear rules about it. By utilizing what we already know about fostering critical thinking in students, and bolstering this with AI-fueled resources and tools, we are well on our way to future-readying students. So, if there is potential for making educators more effective and efficient, and connecting that along with ethical best practices for students, then we have the greatest possibilities for positively transforming education with AI. As we navigate the evolving landscape of AI in education, one skill set remains indispensable: critical thinking. Why? Because while AI can process data and provide information, it's the human mind that interprets, questions, and applies this knowledge meaningfully. In this era of information abundance, our students need to be discerning thinkers, not just passive receivers of AI-generated content. But how do we do that? Well, there are many strategies and ideas to do this, but one easily used approach is to think about what you already do to foster critical thinking in your practice. Then consider how you can offset some of the doing to make more space for the thinking. Well, how? Use a tool like the AI Use Assessment Scale to let students, and yourself, know when and how to use Gen AI to support thinking. For example, you know you want students to brainstorm ideas together for an upcoming project using the Think, Pair, Share method. Here's the rub. You know that students may not be able to do this face-to-face for any number of reasons: sick days, snow days, or you're in an online asynchronous school like me. What now? This is the perfect chance to use level 1 on the scale and have students pair with an LLM like ChatGPT as a thinking partner in brainstorming ideas for a project. This means they will have to break down AI responses and assess the credibility and relevance of the information given. But how will you know they did this? Well, because as part of level 1, students are to share with you the chat logs, which they can quickly download with most LLMs. You then have evidence of their thinking. You can ask them to reflect on their thinking with AI, metacognition, and even give them your own feedback. Even better, you could pre-train them on the prompting strategies like this framework from Amanda Bickerstaff, so they can better question and collaborate with the chatbot to get the best brainstorming results. Or work with ChatGPT yourself to generate a list of discussion questions to elicit more thoughtful pairing. Now that they have their ideas, they can move forward with creating their project, and they've polished their AI literacy skills. What I just demonstrated is one of the many ways students can effectively and ethically build their critical thinking skills with AI support. By using AI to enhance human skills and capabilities, we can create more opportunities than ever before. The key is providing people with education and training so they can work with AI, not compete against it. Mark Cuban, a leading entrepreneur and investor on the popular show Shark Tank, sums this up by saying, "AI is going to change everything, but it's going to be a partnership between humans and AI, not a competition." I've invested about 1,500 hours in the last 12 months into researching, investigating, using, implementing, and learning about generative AI in both education, where I work, and the business world, where I'm launching students into. The time spent is roughly equivalent to that needed to earn a 33-credit master's degree in digital and distance ed learning. Why? Because as an educator, it is imperative I work to ensure I'm future readying my students for the impact AI is and will have in every aspect of our lives. I also have a huge curiosity bump. I need to know what's next. So let's sum up. We know students are using AI, oftentimes not well. We know that teachers are overtaxed with tasks that take them away from directly engaging with their students. And we know that students and parents want resources and support to clarify how and when and why they can use AI in learning. You are likely feeling one or all of these in your own practice, or you wouldn't have watched this training. So thank you for doing so. But now, you might be asking yourself, what's the next logical step to take? Well, you could spend hours on the internet searching for ideas, articles, suggestions, tools, and other resources, likely hours you don't have, because after all, who needs sleep, right? You could spend ages testing out all the stuff you just spent time finding. Or you could take a bit of a shortcut to future ready yourself by joining me to learn more about when and when not to integrate generative AI in your practice. Ultimately, my goal is to help you navigate this new frontier of AI in our world by integrating AI literacy best practices with educational cores like critical thinking to help you future ready your students. When you work with me, you're investing into innovation, possibilities, and purpose. Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft, believes AI will enhance human capabilities rather than replace them. He sees AI as a tool that can free up human time and energy by automating routine tasks, allowing us to focus on more creative and meaningful work. Rather than worry about machines taking over human jobs, he believes AI will transform jobs and the economy, creating new opportunities and prosperity. While AI may transform how we live and work, Nadella argues that human qualities like creativity, empathy, and judgment are difficult to replicate in machines. Instead, AI will amplify our capabilities and help cultivate our creative spirit. Well, as teachers, we know this. This is our jam. If this sounds like the next logical step for you in your practice to put yourself at the forefront of education, then enroll in my bootcamp or reach out to find out about more opportunities to future prep yourself. Otherwise, thank you for listening, and I hope to see you soon.